So where exactly is this place?
A few hours' drive from here, in the middle of nowhere. It's a creepy old mansion, of course.
You think it's a good idea to go there? What if it's a trap?
I told you, you can still go back.
Huh, wouldn't you love that? No such luck, boss. If I get killed or locked up forever in an insane asylum, that's gonna be on you.
Thanks, pal. I deserve that.
Still trust her?
I never trusted her, Marty.
I mean, you believe her?
I'm sure she was honestly afraid. People don't fake it that easy. But I can understand why she didn't tell us about her former profession.
Or how she knows Molly.
Yeah, that too. And the death of Deborah complicated things even more.
Hey, Sonny, she didn't seduce you, right? I mean, Natasha.
Ah, don't be stupid, Marty. My old ticker hasn't been beating for a long time. Not that way, anyway.
Yeah, all right, boss. So what do you think happened to the corpse?
Probably been eaten. Horrible to think about, but even if half of what they say about the hive is true, starvation, riots, arson, predation.
You're telling me. Makes my feathers stand on end when I think about what goes on in there. And we pretend we don't know about it. As if Roachtown isn't even part of Clawville.
This won't end well. I'm afraid soon, Clawville's gonna burn once again. And because of its own foolishness.
Well, that's if another meat war doesn't break out first. 'Cause then, the whole wilderness will burn.
Lovely prospect, eh?
Either way, it was a damn clever move for Wessler to hide the body in Roachtown.
It's the only place no one will ever find it.
Like the belly of a burning ship.
Oh, I think that was an intentional red herring.
Sounds about right. Who'd have thought? I believed that little rat. I thought he'd changed. Idiot.
There's a point when it's too late to change, Marty. His past caught up with him. Whatever he did since then doesn't matter.
Not much.
Exactly. And that's the case with us, too. That's why I won't back down. Even though a voice in my head is screaming right now, leave it all to hell and have another drink.
Maybe we should do that.
Maybe we should.
Okay, so the picture is more or less clear. Ibn's got his brother killed because he learned Natasha worked in a brothel.
No, that could be the case, but I believe the roots go deeper than that.
Which we'd only learn if we talked to him. I mean, if the corpse isn't him, because then we'd need a medium.
Which would be exciting, but maybe it's enough if we ask the doctor who treated him.
That too, yeah. But where's the fun in that? Okay, so the picture is more or less clear. Huh. The old days. You know, I miss him sometimes.
What? The hype? Us as celebrity cops?
Nah, the work, the buzz, the phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course,
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
hey, no healthy animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
Yeah, true.
It's chaos and mayhem wherever we go. Oh, Sonny, it's good to be working with you again.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say this, but you're right. I never knew how much I missed it.
Ah, that feels good, Boss Bird.
Just don't get too excited.
Hey, when this is over, do you think...
Ah, hell yeah. I can already see the headline. Chicken police shot to death in an insane asylum.
Ooh, I love your optimism. Ah, man, I can't imagine how you feel. The only good thing you ever had, huh?
Shut up, Marty.
Sure. Can I ask an honest question, Sonny?
If you must.
You think of her differently now? Because of what you've learned?
I don't really know. Our shared past didn't change. Our daughter, our experiences, our pains.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But yeah, Marty, I think of her differently. I won't lie.
I'm sorry.
I know, Marty.
Huh. We've been partners for 10 years, and I only ever met Molly a handful of times. Isn't that...
9 years, Marty. But you're right. Molly was reserved, like me.
Maybe that's why you were a good match.
Just the opposite, Marty. That's why we drifted so far apart from each other. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher. But
It's history, so back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got it. So, when and where was this?
Not long after I met Molly. She always loved to work with orphans. She simply liked to give.
I see. So what the cluck are you doing in the picture?
I helped around the orphanage for a while, as a volunteer.
So you were a kindergarten teacher?
No.
Relax, Sonny. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It makes me think of you from a new perspective.
Stop it right there, Marty, while you can.
What do the kids call you? Mr. Santino? Uncle Sonny? Papa Boss Bird?
One more word, and I'll twist your beak off.
Who's that shaggy creature?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is. Hey, if you like music so much, why don't you have a turntable, Sonny?
Maybe I love the silence even more.
The silence of Clawville. You mean the sirens, the gunshots, the crying, the screams, and the wailing?
Yeah, something like that, Marty.
So this is them.
Yeah, the Wild Gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid, which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
The White Wolf, eh? Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream. Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Perhaps.
You've heard the gossip, haven't you? That they were the ones to set fire to the city before saving it?
Everyone heard that, Marty, but most likely it's sheep shit.
I don't know. Somehow it fits for me. First they burn down the city, then they save it with their influence and money, and then they're heroes.
You watch too many movies, Marty. They had zero reason. They saved the city because all their business and political interests were here. If everything burned, all they worked for would have turned to ash.
It must be horrible to live inside your head, Boss Bird. I don't see it that way. I don't believe everything's directed by cold, calculated logic.
Because it's not. But most conspiracy theories are just pure, made-up sheep shit. The real conspiracies never come to light.
Ah, so you do believe in them?
I believe in the possibility, and what I see with my own eyes.
You're an awfully worn piece of old furniture, pal. I hope you know that. It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure, you could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised? Please say the floor inside is covered with conspiracy theory paper.
More like dirty clothes and empty bottles, Marty. Sorry.
You're no
Well, you'll get old eventually.
Never! Okay, so the picture is more or less...
I still have nightmares about the Great Fire.
Really? Were you alive then?
I was 3. And maybe it's not even a true memory. Just the collective memory of the city.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you weren't born in Clawville. Aren't you from Averia?
Exactly, Marty. We were just visiting Clawville when the fire broke out.
I'm surprised you ever returned.
Well, maybe that's the reason I did return, Marty. It's like when someone falls in love with their captor, you know? Somehow, I feel like this is my place. No matter how much suffering it brings, Clawville's fate is intertwined with mine.
Heavy stuff.
Thanks for everything, pal. Truly.
Don't mention it, Sonny. If it weren't for you, nobody would have tried to kill me with a Tommy gun or set fire to a ship with me in it.
Yeah, how lucky you are, huh?
Damn right. Okay, so the picture is...
The Let There Be Peace Forever mental institution for ill and damaged minds. What can I do for you, sir? Or madam?
Well, I'd like to inquire about a patient who I believe is being treated at your institution. His name is Albert Wessler.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't give out that information if you don't have the password given to relatives. Do you have one?
Unfortunately, I don't have that. I'm not a relative. I'm calling from the Clawville Police Department.
Oh, I see. In that case, officer, I'd advise you to visit our institution personally. Our director and I would be happy to answer your questions.
Thank you, miss. I guess I'll do that.
We'll welcome you with open arms, sir. Have yourself a beautiful, starlit night.
Oh, thanks. Goodbye.
See you soon.
So...
We have to go there.
the thought gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps aren't good enough for you?
Ha ha ha. So, I get the couch?
It'd be better if I called Lewis. He'll open up a room for you to sleep in.
Whew, great idea.
Hey, Lewis, it's me again.
Oh, hello, Sonny. What's up?
Were you sleeping, pal?
Me? Anyway, I'm always at your service.
Would you open up a room for Marty?
Naturally, Sonny.
Thanks, Lewis. I'm not even gonna say it.
I will. You owe me one. Again.
Yeah. I slept like I used to sleep years ago. Like a miner or a soldier. Empty. Dead tired. Then I saw Tessa. My darling little daughter. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall her face. I reached out to her, but she just kept getting further and further away. Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real. Just the ghost of a memory. I'm here, I cried. But all I heard was laughter. Not hers. Who's there? Suddenly, she appeared. Natasha. Just stood there laughing. But her eyes were cold. Then she said something. Painted red. Painted red. Painted red. That was just a dream, Sonny. Nothing more. I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this. Of course, I stepped on the gas instead.